أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم ذلك أزكى لهم إن الله خبير بما يصنعون وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن ويحفظن فروجهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا ما ظهر منها وليضربن بخمرهن على جيوبهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا لبعولتهن أو آباء بعولتهن أو أبناء بعولتهن أو أبناء بعولتهن أو إخوانهن أو بني إخوانهن أو بني أخواتهن أو نسائهن أو ما ملكت أيمانهن صدق الله العلي العظيم. الفاتحة يا رحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق وعز المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد. The portion of the ayah we were reciting, I did not continue it because we are running out of time. وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن. But before this, I have to mention a couple points in Arabic. In Arabic, when I am talking to men, I say قالوا, فعلوا, شربوا. But when I'm talking to women, a group of women, I say قلنا, فعلنا. So the ayah, before this ayah was talking to man. It's saying, قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم. يعني it did not start قل للمؤمنات. No, it's talking about first المؤمنين. It's talking to the man. The man, the male, that gender. The ayah is ordering them قل للمؤمنين to do what? When they look at other gender, look in a decent way, lawful way, not illegal way, not a look full of dust. I'm sorry, full of lust. Okay, it's like when you have dust in your eyes. Do you keep staring at things, or you try to what? Hide it. Okay, try to fix it. Try to look around, see how you take care of your vision. So Islam is telling you, when you are looking at the other gender and you feel you might entering into the haram zone, please consider that, situation that, hey, when you are look at the other gender, you are looking at her as a real human being, not just a way to fulfill your desire or need. She is a human and you are a human. She has a role and you have a role. She has rights and you have rights. She has a job and you have a job. She has a sacred role in the society, to build the society, to contribute to the society, to build a civic and civilian society, educated one. And you have a job as well. So you cannot just consider yourself as, a person with privileges and priorities, while the others, oh, they are just different genders, so there is no equality or equity. Some people, they think when Islam talk to man, okay, that means the man is everything in the society. No. Quran said it. وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. الْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. Male, female. So when Islam is talking about women and the hijab of women, before started this, there is an order for man as well. Before that, the man has to deal with the other gender, with the other human being, as a person as important as you are important. Yani, it's not, some people, they think this way. Talking about, when I say people, I'm not talking about our society, our community, our couple years that we are living in. I'm talking about 4,000 years before Christ. 4,000, 6,000 years. If you go through history, who is usually in charge of certain jobs in the society? Who is? Okay, man for food, for hunting, for wars, check. Women, they used to look at them like, nah, this is just for beauty, moms stay at home. Islam came and changed this. How? Before I talk to hijab, this is very important, because some people, they think hijab is to make women handicapped. No. While Arabic people, group of them, used to bury alive a girl because she's a girl, Islam said, وَإِذَا الْمَوْءُودَةُ سُئِلَتْ. Why are you killing her? Because she's a female? And this is a wide brothers and sisters, this is a wide topic. And that's why when we talk about abortion, for instance, we say we are pro-life. In which sense? See, we are not jahiliya, jahla. Don't kill a human life unless there's an emergency, not just, hey, I don't feel like it. So Islam was questioning that habit to protect women, to shelter them, to give them their important role. Is from the beginning, Islam is saying, I'm protecting your existence. Even the people, the atmosphere, the environment wants to get rid of you and consider you a big shame. I'm giving you rights. One of them, your existence. That you have a full right to exist like any other being. Second, I give you set of rights. You want to get married? You have rights. In the house, you have rights. And even some maraja, they come to a point, it's up to the body of the woman even to get pregnant or not. You married. It's her body, he will tell you. When it comes to responsibilities, when it comes to inheritance, you inherit. And until now, we have people in Arabic mentality, they give the wealth, okay? They give the wealth to whom? To the man or to the to female or male? Who is now the preference? They preferred whom? Boys, isn't it? Till now, if they get a boy, wow, it's a boy. A female, yeah, you know what? We try next time. 5 kids, yeah, I need another one. Why? All girls. Yeah, Habibi, so what? Islam said it very clearly. Hadith, Sahih Sanad, as I remember, a person, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you have 3 daughters and you raise them properly, your reward is Al-Jannah, heaven. One of the Sahaba said 2. He said, if you have 2 daughters, not 3, your reward is Jannah. Another Sahaba said, I don't have 2, I have only 1. Prophet, what about 1? He said, if you have 1 daughter and you raise her properly, your reward is Al-Jannah. So what Islam was trying to do in this society? Start building bridges and showing the important role of women. Because when you shelter her, you protect her indirectly, and you are making her feel her duties and put her in responsibilities. The Prophet, yes, with Ali, was fighting al-Mushrikeen, but who was offering the medication for Ali bin Abi Talib? Fatima al-Zahra. She did not stay at home doing nothing. No, she had a job. When they took al-Khilafa from Ali, they say Ali bin Abi Talib and Fatima used to walk in Medina and talk to people about al-Khilafa. Fatima alayhi salam, they say, was the first writer in Islam. The first writer in Islam, female writer, in the time of the Prophet. While illiterate people was majority back then. The first lessons, educations about Islam among women was driven by Fatima alayha salam. And she was young. She was young. So Islam gave rights for women in the house, inheritance. Arab people, you tell Arabic guy, hey, your wife will inherit your, big deal. No, it's not her money, it's for my kids. Islam said, no, she has a portion. As a mom, she has a portion. As a wife, she has a portion. As a daughter, she has a portion. All this leads us to another, brothers and sisters, to another important aspect. That hijab is not there to downgrade the role of ladies. No. Through these examples I showed you. We say Sayyidat Nisa al-Alamin hum min Sayyidat. We have Sayyidat Nisa al-Alamin 4, isn't it? 4. Who are those? Khadija bint Khuwaylid, the wife of Prophet Muhammad. Second, آسيا زوجة فرعون. Imagine, فرعون, his wife, سيدة نساء العالمين. Next. Maryam bint Umran, the married, the mother of Jesus, peace be upon them. And fourth, Fatima alayha salam. And even we have a chapter in the Quran named what? Maryam. All this and so many other factors, because this is not our topic, but I needed this to prove to you something. That the reason behind hijab is not to be an impediment or obstacle. It's the opposite. So now we question, and we have the right to question and ask, so what's the importance or role of hijab? As I was reading in the Quran, Islam told the man before women in the Quran, hey, be careful how you look, the way you look. Okay? Be careful. Reduce that potential energy that you have as a man, okay, when it comes to your desire. You do not deal with others based on your needs. Everyone has his role, and you have to deal with them in a very normal way. Yet in the marketing, you can see they misuse the role in some countries. They misuse the role of women. You want to buy certain stuff. Who is usually doing the marketing? Go check history, man or woman. And that woman, in which way it's approaching, us through the ad. Makeup, no makeup, beauty. We have some women, they are depressed because they look at certain models and they cannot reach their, fit. Oh, you know what, look at that body, she's skinny, I'm not, this way, the way. I got some statistics here, because I don't want to make it long. For instance, I said, I want to see how much we are spending as America, okay, USA, on cosmetic products. Give a number. What do you think? Cosmetics. Yeah, I mean, a number. How much? 50 million? 200 billion? Good number, huh? It's too much, 200 billion. Huh? One of the statistics I got, they said in 2018, they spent 89.71 billions cosmetic products. Then I asked myself, who bought this? Man or woman? What's the majority? What do you think? Now, I don't want to be biased. What do you think? Based on the statistics, yes. Yes, exactly. I don't know why. Based on statistics, 96%, or I'm sorry, take it back, 92% based on that statistics were what? Women. Like, why? Now the second question would be, I did not get the chance to do it. How much time as a human being I'm spending on makeup? How much? Yeah, I can answer, you know better. How much time? Really? Forget about now matching clothes and, colors, just makeup. Makeup, looking good. Now, the second question would be, there's another important question, is why they put makeup. I don't know, it's a question. I'm a wrong person, so I have to approach science. One of the websites, reliable websites kind of, I think, they said, there are two reasons for makeup, according to them, not to me. They might be wrong, but this is something we have to analyze, because this is not a lecture. Here we are here to talk, isn't it? To express our thinking, because I might be wrong. They say the first reason, group of people, they wear makeup because they are feeling not secure or anxious. I do not know why, but that's what they said. That's the first group. The second group, they want to be known and attractive, sociable. They want to feel more confident. This is the second group, second reason. Another thing I came up with, plastic surgeries. Yeah. I know my friend, he makes like 2 million a year, plastic surgery. I did not ask him, so I refer to statistics. Maybe he's biased, isn't it? One person is not enough. Plastic surgeries. 92% of the women in 2014 were the main factor behind the plastic surgery. 92%. So those are statistics. Cosmetic procedures that take place in the state, I think, are for females. 250,000 more time than most, purposes. So these are some statistics. So now Islam, after reading these statistics, is going to come to the society, wants to put laws. When I put laws, Islam is very rational, by the way. Islam does not just deal with the spiritual thing. Islam is to find solutions for us as a human in this life, before hereafter. Yani Islam did not just tell us pray. Even in praying, if you pay attention, can you pray and you have a blood on your hand? Why? One of the reasons could be wisdom. Is imagine there is Salat al-Jama'ah and I have a blood on my hand. What's going to happen to that bacteria or viruses? It's going to spread. So you want to tell me now, billah alaykum, tell me, what's the relation between Salah and the blood? Why? We can understand Islam is trying to get us into purifications. Body and spirit. Both. Now, if I have a najas, dirty clothes, can I pray with it? Why? The same. So it wants you want to use the restroom. Islam will tell you, go use the restroom. But after I use the restroom, there is no water, I came to Salah. Can I pray with that najasa? Islam is going to tell me, go clean up. Yani halla, the angels, they are not going to accept from us. No, Islam wants you to be civilized. It's trying to reduce viruses, bacteria. When you have a blood on your hand, najas, or urine, or whatever, you use the restroom, you are not allowed to touch your food and eat it. What I'm trying to do here, reduce viruses or not? Reduce germs or not? Yeah. Now you tell me maybe there is something else. Yeah, there is, but this is one of them. And you're talking about a person was in a desert, and back then water was something very scarce. Yeah, it's a big deal. Water, where am I going to get water from? It's not like I open the tap water and okay, here the water. Sometimes you walk, maybe a mile, 2 miles to get the water and come back. So it was very precious. Yet go use water. Oh, this is interesting. So from there, I can tell you, Islam finds solutions for us. It's not just Islam is about salah. You pay khumus. Why? So give it to the poor. You pay zakah. Imagine now you break your fast on purpose. Is it enough just to repeat that and make up that day? What do you have to do? We pay what? Kafara. It'am 60 miskin. Yani if 1,000 people broke the laws, okay, 1,000 times 60 miskin, how many miskin I fed? Good number. يعني في شهر رمضان بيبطل عنا ولا حدا hungry. You swear, to God and you were lying. Islam will tell you go, give some charity to also masakin, 10 masakin. And so forth. It's practical solutions. Practical. One of those practical solutions, I want people to socialize, but guess what? I end up having problems. How I'm gonna shelter women and to protect her? Oh, here's the question. You tell me hijab. Okay, before I come to hijab and you tell me why, it's not my fault. Let the other be blind, it's not my problem. Sheikh, sometimes people they say. Before I come to this, what's the solution, we'll ask. Is the solution I have 89 billions spent on cosmetics? Why the cosmetics? Two reasons. You said, we said. Is the job of women and the role of women and the responsibility of women and the sacred existence of women and the most important, job of women to be attractive? That's it. This is the ultimate goal that we are seeking. Why, man, they don't have this? Why you want the other gender to take advantage of you? Why don't you prove to them that we are smarter than you in math, in physics, in chemistry, in innovation, in raising good family, in protecting the family, in building the first most important foundation in this society, which is the family? Why don't you spend money educating them to be more responsible and have more better role in the society than man? Why it's the opposite? Why my ultimate dream is to, I don't want to make advertisement, but to buy, a bag, Gucci and shoes is one of the problem I was solving. We are here one family. I don't know about online, but anyway, what's your problem? My husband, he's not buying me brand name. I asked for Gucci stuff, and he only bought me one. It's like only $2,000, bag. Is this the ultimate goal? Is this Fatima? Is this Maryam alayhi salam, Mary, the mother of Jesus? Is this the way they want us? Are we people to consume, to work and spend, to just keep buying, to fear peer pressure, and so we feel anxious, so we want to go with the majority? Is our job to feel insecure because people are pointing finger on us? What's our job? Islam is telling you, I want to prove to you that you are confident person, that you are a person I can depend on, that you are something other they are not paying attention to. You are something very worth it, precious in the society. To complement that thing, put hijab on. Tell them I'm talking to you and contributing to the society as a human, not because I am a minority and I'm taking advantage of the system. Whether I am minority or not, whether I am this way or not, I'm here like you are here. Both we have jobs to finish and accomplish. And the family is depending on both of us, not just one. It's not like I want to come to a point, all what I do, couple hours, shopping for what? Extra cosmetic things. Nothing wrong to be the most beautiful lady at home. That's your life. Enjoy it, as long as it's halal. But when you go to the society, do not misuse that beauty that God gave you. And for the man, do not misuse your power, your position, your situation to, do your job. Both. You tell me now, but this is not fair. The question would be, what's fair? And is there something in our society 100% good? Show me. What is it? Even in religion. Salah 100% good, and nothing, might hurt us. Sometimes in the middle of the night, you have to wake up for Salat al-Subh, sleeping like this, making wudu. Okay? You might get hurt yourself halfway sleepy. You want to fast, you feel hungry. You want to go to work for halal, you might get hurt. There is nothing called 100% perfect, laws in our life, even in daily life. Okay? Police is stopping you. How come you are speeding up? Oh, I'm late for work. It's tough luck, You got nice gift today, couple $100 ticket. Oh, it's emergency. Yeah, I hear this a lot. Don't you hear that? So there is nothing called 100% perfect. Show me one law, it's perfect 100% with no issues. It's give and take. But Islam will tell you, if a law 80% is good, 20% is bad, it is worth it to survive. So the question would be, you as muhajjabat that I respect, admire, and that's why when we talk to a muhajjaba, we feel we are small, because a muhajjaba, a lady with a scarf, is a messenger by herself, without talking. When there is a muhajjaba, right away they say she is a Muslim. Right away she is spreading the message of Islam, the message of peace, the doctrine of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, the virtues of the prophets, the virtues of Lady Mary and Fatima and Khadija. That's before talking, before interacting with others. Right away, you are a messenger, while me, I might be. And then people, they are going to judge your work, your intention. Sometimes in my career, after knowing some people in the project that I'm working on for more than a year or two, they know I'm Muslim. I'm not going to put here a tag, hey, I'm good because I'm Muslim. But right away, when you are a nurse, a doctor, an MD, a teacher, an instructor, a professor, when you enter into your classroom and you are putting hijab, you are telling others, I am a Muslim. And look, Islam did not downgrade me. I'm here, I'm a professor. And that's why we are shocked when we see people, they consider themselves the free ones. Like France. France, that government, French government, do not allow a lady muhajjaba that puts scarves on to enter any public institution. I know a doctor. He is finishing his PhD. He was finishing his PhD, or his research, to be more accurate. So he was in his, doctor's office, talking about a research. A lady stopped by, Muslim. She has the scarf on. What was the reaction of that doctor in France? What was the reaction? Please get out of my office. You are not allowed to be here. Why? Because the scarf. Whoa, really? That's the freedom you're talking about? This is what? So if I wear makeup, it's fine. No one is forcing me when I wear makeup. No one is forcing me directly or indirectly when I go through abortion and I am like 12 years old. No one is forcing me directly or indirectly when a lady 12 years old, according to Proposal 3, wants to go as a transgender. No one is forcing me directly or indirectly to come to the class, and today, I don't feel like a man, I'm a woman. Why? Because the fluid, nowadays, there is a fluid. I don't know if it came to Michigan yet, but in some states, fluid. What's the fluid? This month, I don't feel I'm a man, I'm a woman. I want to switch. Oh, really? Okay, we'll go with your stuff. This is something This is behind it marketing. It's not just something I am going through. Someone is forcing this indirectly on me. So when it comes to hijab, what's their excuse? Oh, you are putting hijab because your parents force you to put hijab. Who told you? Yami, who told you? It's like you are telling me your parents force you to be dressed up. You should be going naked. How come you're not naked? Oh, son, let's everyone go naked. Why? So your kid, you know what? Your parents force you to put your clothes on. What's the difference between my hijab and your hijab? That piece of clothes, you are 90% covered. Why you are worried about the other 10%? How come you don't have a problem with other clothes, but you have a problem with extra piece of hijab? How come? Give me the philosophy behind it. I'm asking. It's either we go all naked, then no one is forcing us, or as I'm respecting the way you are dressing, you have to respect the way I am dressing. If someone is forcing me, I will tell you, hey, yes, someone is forcing me. You have the right to take certain procedures. No question about it. But just to assume this, I will say you have hidden intention. What are those hidden intentions? As a Muslim, I have the right to ask, do you want ignorant women in your society? When you are kicking out a muhajjaba, a lady with hijab, with a scarf, out of your school system, that tells me a discrimination. You want ignorant women to be in the society. You want ignorant moms to raise our kids. You are planning to destroy our family and educational system in our, in our houses. I have the right to ask this. Because Islam did the opposite. Go get educated. Man or women, go get educated. The more you are educated, you are closer to God, directly or indirectly. As a scholar, as an educated person, when you worship God, it's better than being what? Ignorant. The last thing here I will talk about. They will tell you, okay, so why you are putting hijab? Ya Habibi, have you ever seen a picture of Mary without hijab? I'm asking. Yani halla, you're telling me your churches are forcing the nuns to put hijab on? Is that right? Question. Have you ever seen nuns without hijab? Without scarf? Have you? Have you ever seen a picture of Mary, mother of Jesus, peace be upon them, without hijab? So hijab is not something Islam invented. It was a pre-Islamic one. Jews, they have hijab. Some Christians, till now, they have certain kind of hijab. The time before Jewish people, they had hijab. So it is something continuous. Now you don't like it, it's your problem. You don't force your opinion on me. That's one thing. Last thing. You tell me, so hijab, I'm putting hijab because, man, they have bad intention. No, I'm not saying this. No. Not because, man, they have bad intention, you have to do extra work. No, not. This is not the wisdom behind it. We have so many reasons. But I ask you this, and I said it in my previous lecture. Let's say in this room we have no man. No man. Not even one. One man. Okay? Everything is closed, covered, no surveillance system, nothing. Can you pray without hijab? No. So is hijab related to man? Not always. Oh, I had a guy, he told me, yes, Sheikh, because God is He. This is beautiful. That's not. I'm sorry, he said, because God is He, so she has to put hijab. It's like, when I came to Michigan, a lady came to me. She said, you guys, how, I mean, how does the woman take shower? I said, excuse me? Said, you have hijab. This, she did not call it hijab, but you cover, isn't it? Said, yes. Said, so the woman, your wife, how does she take shower? I mean, this is very hard. Also, she sleeps in this. I said, no, you got the message wrong, you know. So this is wrong propaganda. We say hijab portion of it has to do with the psychology of women, as those statistics are showing. Islam is telling women, do not get immersed and absorbed by these ideas. Don't. And you know more than I do when it comes to makeup, wearing certain clothes, plastic surgeries, as statistics showing. So Islam wants to make the confidence of women through her faith and through trusting Allah. مش يعني like some families they say, hey, if you are muhajjaba, you cannot get married. No, that's not right. Why you are not muhajjaba? Wallah, because you know what? I'm not attractive. Don't hear these silly stories. This is not right. وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. When you are closer to Allah and Allah is on your side, you are the winner, not the opposite. Not the opposite. So it is wrong to tell me hijab because, you know, the problem is a man and I'm paying for it. No. No. There is more to the story as I was talking. And one of them has to do with the psychology of women, to make her more comfortable, more confident, to focus on something else. At home, you can do whatever you want. It's a different story. When you go outside, prove to the others, I have a role as important as your role. I have responsibilities as much important as your responsibilities. And this is very important. And that's why I say to the sisters especially, we are proud of you. You are doing something we could not handle and we cannot handle it, especially in atmosphere, environment that sometimes discriminate against you. This is not easy. I tell you a story, I said it and I repeat it. I met a lady, because you know some people, they come to us to convert to Islam at the mosque. And I asked her, why did you convert to Islam? Convert, revert, whatever you want to use. Engineers, they are more into convert, you know. They convert power and voltage. Why did you convert to Islam? Big difference. Do not misquote me here. Why did you convert to Islam? She said, the weather was very hot, and I met a lady having aba'a all over, black. I asked her, you know, the temperature is like 105. Why are you 105 Fahrenheit? Just in case someone is listening to us in Britain. Okay, 105 Fahrenheit. Very hot. So how come you are putting all these clothes on? You should, you know, not do that. I mean, she said, I'm Muslim. And she kept going. That lady, she said, I went to the library, start searching for Muslim, Islam, Muhammad, Quran. Wow, there is a religion. There's a totally new religion I'm not aware of. So I started reading about it. I converted to Islam. Just the hijab, the look was able to deliver what? A message. Hijab is portion of your identity. Hijab, it's the title of your ID. I'm not saying a muhajjaba is ma'sooma, but I'm saying a muhajjaba has to be has to be, respected and admired because she's doing an extra work in special occasions and special environment. And we should give her that credit. So the rest of the time we'll keep it for your questions and answers. I know too many things yet to be said about hijab, but I will stop it here. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Any questions? It's free. Yeah, good. Always you should stay with us, please. And every time, you should be here. I did not, this is a good question. I did not go through fiqh because I assume you understand what's hijab. And some people, they are gonna tell us, hey, who said hijab is wajib? Why? This is a good question before I answer the niqab. So the first question would be, is it wajib? Brothers and sisters, sometimes you might say, hey, it's a fatwa. Could be right, could be wrong. From marja to marja, from sect to sect, from school of thought to another school of thought, we might have different opinions. When it comes to hijab, as I said, not just Muslims, even non-Muslims, we saw the concept of hijab. Among all Muslims, hijab is what? Wajib. And we just read the ayah in the Quran, and there is another ayah, if you are interested. يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن. Another ayah that we read it وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن ويحفظن فروجهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا ما ظهر منها. يعني you put hijab except what is exposed. So they came to Al-Imam and asked him, what are those exceptions that a woman can show? He said, the face. It's an iPhone, okay? It is the face and the hands and the feet. Not the legs, the feet. So now here some scholars, they said when we talk the feet, hey, the whole feet or just the, the bottom one, we have different opinion. So riwayah عن الفضيل بن يسار قال سألت أبا عبد الله عليه السلام عن الذراعين من المرأة. Can I show الذراعين? Not the palm. The Imam said no, you can't. Okay? Some people they say الذراعين he meant a different thing. I don't want to enter into fiqh now. But it is well known among Muslimin, the hijab. Now, the brother here was asking about niqab. What about niqab? That means I cover what? The face. We don't have. You tell me we have some fatawa. Yes, we have some fatawa. But it's not like hijab. Hijab is as we know it, as we see it right now. Okay? I am almost muhajjab. Okay, with no makeup too. So niqab, so many scholars they say no, it's not wajib. It has to do with uruf. Uruf, sometimes they do not allow it, sometimes they allow it. Okay, and you have different opinions regarding. But the hijab, we go with the minimum acceptable one is that one. Now you tell me my scholar says something else, it's your scholar. No, I cannot change that. Other questions? Does hijab go along with makeup? No. You tell me my scholar said it's okay to have makeup or nail polish and make wudu. Yeah, make wudu. But he did not say make wudu and go with your nail polish or wear makeup outside. No relation. And I'll give you an example. I will say, we have some scholars, they say that alcohol, whether it's beer, vodka, whatever, whiskey, just name it. It is tahir. It is what? Tahir. Does it mean it's halal to drink? No, tahir does not mean it's halal to drink. This is tahir. Can I eat it? This is tahir. So when I say, hey, you know what? If you have a makeup in your, let's assume a scholar said that, okay? It's okay to have makeup, for wudu. It does not mean makeup is halal to go outside as muhajjab. And at the same token, we do not force people. We are not here to judge people. You go to Jannah or Nar. This is not my job. But a person wants to get closer to Allah. He has to get the manual from Allah. He does not create his own manual. You get my point? Yani Allah, masalan, I want to come to this place. I do not teach Google map, and I'm using it. I'm depending on it. How to come to this place? I will what? Follow directions. And this is just Google map, programmed by certain people. And sometimes it might lead us to some wrong places. It happened a couple times. What about if the directions is from God and they are divine and all Muslims believe in? It's really hard to say, you know what, I want to put them down. Who are you? It's really. Same thing for the man, not just women. I'm talking about in general. Who are you? Who are you to tell me, you know what, I am in a party, it's fine to have some alcohol. I'm not getting drunk. Yeah, really? هلا يعني شوية pizza, شوية حرام pepperoni, and هلا it's a big deal. يا حبيبي, it's not about, how much is it. It's about the principle. What's your principle? How do you deal with God? How do you follow Him? How do you follow His orders? Questions? Yes. Ladies, you should have the questions more than men. Yes. I did not get you, I'm sorry. About? Riba? Yes, I'm sorry, I'm getting old. Yes. Riba, I don't know why I'm still carrying my phone, but anyway. Riba, what's riba? One of the translation is backbiting. I've never liked this, but this is there. Okay? I don't know where we get this backbiting. Okay? Riba is to mention bad things about someone. Though those things might be right. Let's say I smoke occasionally. I don't smoke, but let's assume. Okay? And I don't want anyone to know about it because I feel bad about it. Let's assume. So you are the only person knows about this. And I don't want people to know about it. Is it okay to go tell people, hey, this person is smoking or he's a smoker? This is riba. Because you are talking about something and I hate to be spread around. It is riba. Though it is reality. Now, if it is not right, you are inventing up that story. This is not riba. This is worse. This is buhtan. This is lying. And the riba, the advantage of riba is very important. Islam is sheltering us with impunity. You know what's impunity, isn't it? Not immunity, impunity. Impunity, that means no one has the right to put you down. Whether you are here or out of sight, I have to respect you. This is very important. You are not allowed to put a mu'min down, whether, in front of his place or when he is not around. So in other way, I'm telling people, you are a moral agent worthy of respect, whether you are here or no, you are not here. So this is riba, is creating a very good protection for a moment. Don't put people down, whether it's on purpose or not. The only time you can use riba, if that person, he is careless about the bad act or behavior he or she is doing, and he is not, ashamed of, and he, do it very clearly, and everybody knows about it, then it's fine. That's one. It's like, he drinks alcohol in front of everyone. It's his social media is what full of it. This is not riba anymore. Everybody knows about it. People knows about it. People know about it. Another excuse to talk about someone is if that person hurt you. So you work, let's say, with that person on a project, and that person did not pay you your money. Can I tell people that this person was not fair with me and he did not pay me? Yes. إلا من ظلم. But you cannot invent stories because you hate him. You cannot say, oh, this guy is bad. This guy, he do drugs. In reality, he does not do drugs. Because he hates you in something, you talk about that something, that specific thing, not about anything else, or you invent stories. Is that clear? The third reason you might talk about people, and this varies, but some scholars, they say this. I want to get married, so I come to you and ask you, hey, what do you know about this lady? Your neighbors, your relative. And that lady is not good at all. Can you hide that? Well, here some scholars, they will tell you, no, you're not allowed to hide. Because this is from the beginning, the family is based on wrong foundation. Eventually, these people, they are going to get divorced, and their divorce might be during a critical time where kids are there. You ruin the whole family. And rather than upsetting one person, you ruin the family. Which one is better? Those are some, places where, you can talk about it. But look at the beauty of Islam, how it protected your privacy. Why? Why you cannot talk bad about him? Because Islam is giving that person a chance to repent, to ask for forgiveness, to come back to the right track. You have no right to destroy and tarnish his image or her image. It's very important. Very important. And unfortunately, in our society, we don't see it. We see people, they do the opposite. They want to put people down so they can be the shiny apple. This is not right. It's not right. من روى على مؤمن رواية يريد أن يسقطه بها في أعين الناس خرج من ولاية الله إلى ولاية الشيطان. مضمون الرواية. يعني if you say a statement to put someone down in the society, you are now from the shaitan party. Your loyalty is to the shaitan, not to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anymore. It's very dangerous. And we see people, brothers and sisters, they care about tahara, wudu, but when it comes to the tongue and putting people down, they don't care. This is why I'm saying hijab is a title of your ID. That means, hey, I have principles, other they may not have it. It's very important. Questions? Any questions from your side? Yes. This is a jilbab. يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن. Okay, يدنين عليهن. They say she covers her head. The jilbab back then covers the head all the way. So we're going to do it like this. Okay. وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُورِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. Jayb is this, not this one. Okay, jayb is here. So also, sometimes when I put aba'a, they put the aba'a this way. Okay. Put aba'a. So here it's open. So say, hey, even this is closed. Okay. One of the good thing, it's better than talking. Is that clear? Yes. Questions? Any questions? No questions. Allah ala Muhammad wa alihi.